Yeah, I've got a bad memory. There's been a lot of games in the last 10 years, but um, I don't recall too many. Um, we're just where I have the feeling that I have, right now um, about this game is just really bad. I don't know how else to say it. Starts with me. I mean, I told the coaches at the beginning of the week that this was going to be a coach's game. It did not take us much at all to get guys knowing that they needed to get ready for NIU. We had a great week of practice and attention to detail, and the emotional intensity was there. And, so starts with me. So I failed to get our team ready to play, and it showed in every single way. So hats off to Western Michigan. Yeah, he practiced all week. And Austin wasn't able to practice. He got an injury. Yeah. He came in and definitely fought and gave us a chance. Yeah, so we'll watch the film and go through all the reads and the balls and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, he really wasn't able to practice much at all. And so when his number was called, when he got cleared to play late, yeah, he didn't bat an eye by going in there and battling. But yeah, I mean, so we had the ball on the 6-inch line and ran a sneak and got about a yard. Your goal is to try to get to the 5-yard line so you can have your normal punt situation. We thought we could get a one-on-one isolation, which we ended up getting, but just didn't have the time to throw it. So we got smothered there in the end zone. Would have liked for him to have thrown it away, but wasn't able to do that. Yeah, that's a really good question. I've got that question too. I've got to watch the film because it's really hard for me to see a lot of the times if it's not a point of attack penalty. I know that the times that they reviewed things, they got overturned every time. So thank God they reviewed some. Otherwise, the discipline, is just totally unacceptable. And again, I don't always see those. The second guy is usually the guy who gets caught. So I don't know, a situation like that. I don't know, but yeah, we had a stretch there. We're getting 2 penalties a game and 4 penalties a game, and so we'll have to look at it. Yeah, it wasn't anything that we weren't expecting. If you've watched, I know that you have. I mean, we've shuffled a lot of people in trying to get things going to try to play our best players. And, we're playing, I mean, we've played a lot of people, on the offensive line. And so I think that there's, not continuity there. And also, we've got 2 starters who've been out now, and, there's a reason why those guys are starters. And so there's that. I just don't, I have to watch the film. When you're on the sideline, you can't really see the backs pressing the line and if they're making the right read and all of those things. But yeah, we got to rush the ball better. We got to throw the ball better. We got to protect better. We got to throw it better. We got to catch it better. And I'm responsible for making sure we're able to do all those things better. And we'll be hard at work. I know this may or may not make sense to you guys or whatever, but looking back, I mean, this game was lost, during the week, and not that we didn't have, solid practices and whatnot, but the way that this works in this league, and I think in Division I football, if you don't physically, mentally, and emotionally prepare like to the best of your ability. And I'm not putting this on the guys. Again, I told you this is a coach's week. And so if there is just not that intensity to detail, and the growing and the building emotional intensity throughout the week, and then on game day to be able, to release all of that, then this is what happens. And so it wasn't the techniques, you know what I mean, that they were playing. It wasn't the offensive plays that they were running. It was our lack of intensity. It's hard to say will and determination. I mean, all of us, of course, want to win the game, but I'm just telling you, it takes like all of it. And we're not a baseball team. We don't have 100 and whatever it is games. You have 12, and sometimes it's still hard, to do it week after week after week. But the great teams do, and that's why we don't expect guys to bang their head against the wall on Sundays and Tuesdays and Wednesdays. You've got to grow, that emotional intensity. But today was a case where, they beat us in every phase, and phases that you guys just don't think about. It's not just offense, defense, special teams. It's just all of it. Yeah. I think, they, were getting 6-7 yards on first down, just moving the pile so we put ourselves into tough situations. I think a lot on first down. And so they were able to possess and move the ball. It wasn't, crazy explosives. It was just moving the ball down the field. And then, first out of 2 or 3 series, we were going backwards, we're 3 and outs. And then when you turn the ball over, the time of possession is going to get crushed as well. So, it was just kind of a worst case scenario for us, in every way. Oh yeah. I think our guys will be super focused. Anybody who's not would have serious issues. So it is good that we'll have a couple of days off, of practice, to regroup. And, as a staff, we'll be recruiting. So we're not just going to be with them, during that time. So you rely on your leadership, and you rely that you've, recruited winners.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, Coach.